that's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Purdy to throw it on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 41 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tashaun Gibson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On first down, Purdy. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So now on fourth down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Ray McCloud deep here for the Niners. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On first down, it's Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Purdy looking to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Purdy on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Cook. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Again, it's Cook. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Caught on a slant. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. Cook. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they need.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 43 yards. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Purdy.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
Nice footwork at the 25. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, Purdy. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Looking to throw. Purdy. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw. Purdy. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Purdy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal. And then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy, that's to the right side, complete to Kittle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
They accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Purdy.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Purdy. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Kaiir Elam makes a pick.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And again, it's Allen. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills.
Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid game.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Isaiah Oliver there on the tackle. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Allen going to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They run it again with Cook. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Cook up the gut.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, Purdy gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no floor.